Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to learn about how to manage the authentication state with Pinia in View 3 and Laravel Sanctum. This video topic is after your part 6. Like once you have completed your login system, then you can manage your authentication state with the Pinia. So now let's get started. So let's move to our Vue.js project and let me close everything so we can understand clearly. First, we are going in the store. Inside the store, we are going to create a file called auth.js. Hit enter and your file is created. Now let's write the code to manage the authentication state in Pinia. Okay. So first we are going to import the defined store from Pinia. Import from Pinia define store function. And now let's export const use auth store equal to your define store function. Again, open and close curly bracket. Let's break down. And here you are going to define that auth. Now you got to create 4 variables where we are going to store the user data, then is logged in or not, that is true or false, initialize and loading. Const user equal to ref function null cvv 4 times and change the variables is logged in, by default false. Next is initialized, which is going to be false. And finally the loading, which is going to be false. Done. And now let's write the function for get the user. Async function, the function name is get user. Then now let's check with the loading first. If loading dot value return loading dot value equal to true, then try catch statement and then const equal to await axios dot get function, and inside this get function you're pasting API / user. Okay, so this is the default API by Laravel Sanctum. Now let's use user dot value equal to data. So this data here, data, whatever data comes, it should paste here. And once data has come, is logged in, we have to make it to true, equal to true. Then catch error user dot value equal to null is logged in dot value equal to false. And also we will add the finally function. Oops, it should be curly bracket. Then initialized dot value equal to true. Then loading dot value equal to false. Now you got to write the logout. So async function, the function name log out, and we don't need parents. Let's remove that. And I think here also we have added. Let's remove this. It's not required. Let's await axios dot post method / log out. Once logged out, you got to set the user and is logged into false. Let's copy and paste here. Yep. And then finally, let us check the user role. So function, here we will mention role, has a role, and then return user dot value dot role. If the user has a role column, then you can return whatever the role he has. Okay. And now finally, we got to return all the variables, whatever we have used here. Return, open curly bracket. First is the user variable, then is logged in, initialized, get user function, and logout function, and has role function. That's it. Okay. So now guys, we have written the complete code using the Pinia. So we are going to set this into our main.js file and remove the here in the router index. We have a router before each. Whenever the page is calling, it is calling this API. So it is wrong and it will make your application slow. So to skip this part guys, we are using this manage authentication state with Pinia. Okay. So now let's get started again. So we have written the code and now let's move to your main.js file, and if we have already installed the Pinia and updated here. So if you did not install, please install the Pinia and add in your main.js file. So now guys, what we are going to do, yep. So here you have directly used in the app use create Pinia. So instead of this, I will declare here like const Pinia equal to Pinia function. Okay, create Pinia. Now you will use this Pinia inside this. So same way, now after use of Pinia, you are going to call your auth. So auth const auth equal to use auth store function, and by default it has imported the code. So before that, I want to pass this Pinia here. I'm in this variable inside this use auth store. Now what is this use auth store? So what we have created in the store auth.js file, it says that we have a variable called use auth store. Okay, so this is the code we are using here as a function, and inside this auth we will get all the functions whatever required, get user or logout or has role, whatever you want. So now we are just checking the authentication part. So let's tell that auth dot get user function, and we got to add await. That's it. Await, done. So now our authentication is set, so we don't call the API again and again. So using this Pinia, the API for authentication is going to be called once, and the import is like dot. So I don't want in this format, I need in this add. It goes to store and then or .js. Perfect. So now guys, let's move to the index, router index. This is the third step which we have to set up. So everything looks fine on the router dot. Before each function, you have to update the code. So we got to remove all this and update with the new one. Let me comment first. Let me remove it so there is no confusion. Now you got to tell const auth equal to use auth store function, and make sure you import this. So it has imported by default with the VS Code editor. Now you got to use this auth dot is logged in. Okay, so here it is user. So let us update this code. Okay, so paste, paste. Now auth dot is logged in. Where is this auth dot is logged in? You can go inside this. Let me move there, and here you have returned it, right? So whatever you return, that variables are accessible there. So let's go here. Now whatever we return in this auth dot is logged in. So same way for this also, and here for the role here user dot role, what is the role? So you can update that as yeah, auth dot, and what is the role we have returned? It is has role function. Okay, so you got to pass the role here. So has role function, and the role which will be inside this. Let's copy this and paste here. Since it is a function, we can change this logic directly, add not here. That's it. Okay, so we have set the router also. Now next step is what happens after login. So let us go inside your login code. So where is the form? Login. uh, Here's the login form. So when the form is submitted, we go to this login function. So where is this login function? Let me move at top, and this login is use auth. So it is used from your composable use auth function. So which means we have extended here also. Let's go and set this composable use auth, and here is the main code guys, which says for the login. And here you see that get user function. After successful login, we are going to get user function, which means it is again going to call this. So we do not require to call this. Instead, we have to call our the Pinia auth store. Okay, so we got to remove this completely. Yep, remove, and also the user variable no more required here because we are getting from the user. Okay, now let's, instead of get user, we got to add as auth.user. Oops, auth.user. And where is this auth? So we move top, and here const auth equal to use auth store function. That's it. And you got to import that. So here it is already imported. Cool. And now you got to use this auth.get function. I mean get user. Now let's move below and see the logout code. So here is a logout code which goes to the Axios post logout. Now guys, we don't need to use this. Instead, we have to use that authenticated Pinia code. Okay, so here we have written the logout. Okay, so now let's copy this, and instead of all this, let's remove await auth dot logout function. That's it, nothing else. So everything will be handled in that. So once logged out, it is going to set the default user value null and is logged in false. Okay, so we have already removed the user variable from here, so we have to remove that user also. Let's remove from this use auth, and the get user function, because we don't have here, let's remove that also. Cool. So guys, if you don't know from where this file is coming, please watch out this video, which is part 5 and part 6, so you will understand very clearly. Okay, so part 6 is the main video for this auth use auth.js for composable. Okay, so now guys, we have completed this setup with the Pinia, and now let's get back and refresh and see what happens. So here it says ref is not defined. In what? Auth.js. Let's go inside the auth.js, and here is a ref guys. We need to import that. So let me import ref ref from view. Okay, now let's see the output. Refresh, and here it says unauthorized. Yes, it is not logged in, so it will give unauthorized, so it's a common thing. Now let us go to the login form. Here is the login form. Let me enter the user detail. What is the user record? Let me go to my users table and see. Okay, here is the email ID, and password will be password. Let's click login. Sanctum sent, login sent. Let us just wait here. Cool. Now you are redirected to the dashboard page, and here on this dashboard we get that type error get user is not a function. Let us see why. Because I know that we have used the old one. So what was the old one? In this composable use auth, we had a get user record, right? So that we used previously. Now we got to use new way. Let's go to user dashboard, and here you see that in use composable auth, we have used this get user. Okay, so this is the reason it has giving the error and it is not loading the name. Let's get back and let's remove this and let's tell const authenticated user use auth store function and this auth dot user. So it is not mandatory. So if you want, you can just skip this part and instead directly you can use this auth dot user dot name or something else like that. So let me show you. In this welcome user dot name is given, right? So I will mention that auth dot user dot name. So it will show you the output. Let me show you. So here you see, let me refresh. So the error gets cleared and now you can see welcome wait. That means the logged in username has come here. Cool. So yep, now let's get back and we see the logout button also here. Okay, so this is the logout button. Let me see what it does. So once on this logout button is clicked, it goes to the logout function, which means it goes to the use auth. So let us see it is correct or not. Let us go and here it goes to the logout and then authentication logout it is going correct. Perfect. So it's not a problem, and if you want you can just update this here like auth.logout, so it works the same thing. Okay, it's not a problem. Either you can directly use in this way or also in this format for this the logout function which does the same job. So it's not an issue guys. Let's skip this and here there's the user variable which is used here. Let's remove this from the use auth because we don't have that, right? So let me exclude it and here I see it is a this waste of importing this use auth. So you can completely remove this part and use that auth.logout function, okay, which will be useful and reduces the code also. Okay, cool. Now you can get back, refresh once again and see. Okay, no more errors. Now let's click logout to log out here. It's logged out successfully and no more error. And now let me try to access the dashboard. So here I have clicked and it is not logged in. So it just redirected back to the login page because you are not logged in. Perfect. So now guys, we have successfully learned about how to manage the authentication state using Pinia. Okay. Now guys, let's see in the next video with the header and footer designs with the homepage design. Okay. The page designs. So in this video, that's it. Thank you for watching this video guys. Please subscribe, like and share.